Alright, let's get right into this. This is my first ever Jiu-Jitsu competition. I've been doing Jiu-Jitsu for 2 months, but I did wrestle in high school, and I wrestled in college too, kind of just as a workout and for fun, to stay in shape for rugby. So I do have a bit of grappling experience, but like I said, I'm pretty new to Jiu-Jitsu. My first ever competition, and this is my first ever match. This guy's pushing into me really hard. Not what you want to do on your feet. I'm just going to snap him down here and settle into side control. The referee holds up her hand there to give me 2 points for the takedown. That will come into play later because the scoreboard still says 0-0 right now. So as far as anyone else is concerned, it is a tie match. We stand up there, which I'm happy about. I am definitely most comfortable on my feet. He's got grips. He's going to try to pull me into his guard again. He's got that tight lapel grip. And this time, he locks up his feet, and he's able to get me into his full guard. He's setting up a collar choke here. He has my lapel with his left hand and with his right forearm coming down. No critical threat detected there, but he's also got this body lock locked up. It's pretty tight. Here's the white belt Kimura special, trying to go for a Kimura from full guard. That's not going to work. I was just trying to do something that would force him to open his legs, which he finally does there. I take a double leg from way too much space. Try to hit a high crotch, but he has grips. I snap him down again. The Ghee goes over his head, and I shoot him out of bounds. Right here I look at my coach and I say, am I up? You'll see it right here. Am I up? Because the scoreboard said 0-0. I thought that I had a takedown earlier. And he says, dude, it's 0-0. You have 13 seconds left. You need to get a takedown. So here we go. My first jiu-jitsu match ever. Under 10 seconds now. I need a takedown. Some really ugly fakes. And we lose sight. But I get the takedown for the win. 2 points for the takedown. Sorry you don't get to see it. Just kidding. Thankfully, Marvy, my friend, was filming on his phone, so we do get to see the match-winning takedown. Just a basic double leg lift, return him to the mat. Definitely didn't want to go into overtime in that one, so very happy I got to end that one in regulation. I knocked out my contact during that match, got a little cut by my eye. And I weighed in like 10 minutes before this match, so I'm still fully dehydrated and fully malnourished. And then 5 minutes after the first match, the next match starts. NABJJF does not run the best competitions. This guy's pushing into me pretty hard again. He gets an underhook here and runs at me, so I say thank you, and he gets taken for a ride, as we say in wrestling. Here's the WhatsApp angle. Thank you again, Marvy, for filming this. He gets a lapel grip here, and he's going to try to bump me over. I kind of just maintain my hips. I come up onto his back, get the hooks in. That's 4 points in jiu-jitsu. It's pretty ugly there. I should go like to a crab ride with my left leg. I go for a bow and arrow there and lose it, and just kind of end up back on his back. He goes high in the triceps to try to bump me over. He's doing a good job because I'm riding way too high here. Here he should be trying to hunt for my head to kind of buck me over his shoulders to get me off his back. And again here he uses my tricep to try to get me off. And here he gets me off his back. I'm not interested in playing guard, so I kind of just dump him right back down into side control. Here I'm trying to dig my head into his jaw and just make him uncomfortable. Make him think about something other than the half guard that he has on me. Suffocating him with my shoulder here too, so that in the name of making the pain stop, he'll let go of my leg and I'll be able to get into mount. The technique works and I'm able to hop into mount there. Settle in, and that's 4 points as well. Right there, he gifts me an R-bar. I react to it like 5 seconds late. Do not capitalize on that opportunity. That one's a little bit hard to watch. This was about 2 weeks ago at this point, and I'm pretty confident I would finish that a lot cleaner even now. So now I'm on my back, not where I want to be. The only reason he's not passing my guard here is because my foot is stuck in his gi. And his coach points it out, so the referee comes over and fixes that. That's not supposed to happen. That's no bueno. And just as she fixes that, I come up, don't want to be on my back, kind of just face him, and he ends up back in side control. I go to knee on belly, try to go to mount. He hands me another armbar. Again, I cannot capitalize. And time's running out here, but I go for the armbar anyways. I actually am able to break his grip, but time expires, so just won that one by points. My coach actually told me after this that I won that match 21-0. And he was like, dude, you don't need to score that many points. Save your energy and just settle down in those positions. So that's something to work on in the future. So here is match 3 in the Ghee. I wasn't sure at the time how many matches I was going to have. Like I said, this tournament was not run well at all. But this is the finals. The winner of this will get the gold medal. Post-production Ryan here to remind you to hit that like and subscribe button. It physically pains me to say that, but I'm trying to hit 100 subscribers by the end of the year, and your support is greatly appreciated. He kind of just taps my leg there. I can feel he doesn't have too much stand-up experience. I have double unders there and totally force a throw. Not the prettiest takedown. We have a separate angle here. I mean, it'll work. It'll work in a white belt competition. He tries to hit me over. He had good hips for sure. I'm able to settle back, and we're in side control. My game plan for this competition was kind of just to get takedowns and spend no time on my back and just pressure the heck out of my opponents as much as possible. There, I tried to take his back. He goes to his back, so I just kind of hop into mount. But yeah, I'm most comfortable in, mount and side control and obviously on my feet. So I'm trying to play to my strengths. Here, I'm just trying to kind of give him a shoulder pressure. He tries to bump me off one more time. This isn't the most exciting jiu-jitsu, I know, besides maybe a couple of those throws. But there is my last match in the Ghee. I won all 3 matches in the Ghee and got the gold medal, which is pretty cool. This is my coach and my teammates congratulating me. Only 2 of us were competing, but like 15 people came out to support, so that's super cool. Props to them, shout out to them for coming out. This is me on the podium. Fisheye, represent. And we're going straight into Nogi. When you wrestle, you kind of know right away when you tie up with someone if they are a threat or not. I could tell this guy didn't have too much experience standing up, so wasn't too worried there. I kind of go for a little bit of an ugly double leg, but it'll work. Kind of looked like a rugby tackle. The cuts in this video are a little bit weird because there was a match going on in between the camera and the mat that I was on. So apologies for that. We're doing our best here. There, I'm almost able to hop into mount. My left foot there is trapped, so I'm not given the points just yet. But I'm applying shoulder pressure. He forgets about the leg for a second. I hop it over. The ref counts. And that's 4 points for the mount. Again, the camera cut there. We missed a little section. I just had another double leg, took him down. This time I end up in his full guard. Here he wants to break down my posture. I want to stay up as I am. He goes for a hip bump and then kicks me in the face. We dap up. It's all good. He didn't mean to do that. I end up on my back because I went for a Darce choke. Don't want to be there. I get up into turtle. He goes for a guillotine. Not the prettiest jiu-jitsu here at the novice level. I kind of throw him in the over-unders, get him off there. And like any good jiu-jitsu player does, he's going to pull guard one more time for good measure. And that's the end of that match. So first match in Nogi is also a win. Thank you, Alex, for the photos. And into the semifinals for Nogi. I had 12 guys in the Nogi bracket as opposed to 6 in the Ghee. Nogi is a lot more popular these days with, I think it's simpler for beginners maybe, and with, you know, MMA and everything, obviously, that's going to attract more people. But right away I can tell that this guy is definitely tougher than my past opponent. He goes for a single leg there. I have an awful wrestling stance. I'm kind of asking for him to shoot on me so I can give him one of my patented lat drops. We get set back up in the middle and side control. He bumps me over, kind of settle him back down. Maintaining side control in Jiu-Jitsu is really similar to, you know, just like pinning combinations in wrestling. He successfully hits me over there, but I hit a standing switch and end up in mount. I'm looking at the clock there because I am exhausted and I am praying that this match will end soon. I have him in a front headlock here. He tries to peek out. I fake a single leg and kind of just shuck him by. Here's a different angle. I have no idea why this is in black and white, but it looks kind of cool. Here he's getting like a leg entry. For a moment he gets like a heel hook locked up here. You can see it in a sec, which is not good in, which is not allowed in novice grappling competitions. White belts are not allowed to heel hook, but in this position he's going for like a straight foot lock, which is allowed, but the ref is telling him here he's knee reaping, which is dangerous. So he tells him that he could have DQ'd him for that, but he's not going to. We reset. It's all good. We're all white belts here. I knee slice, or limp leg out of that, rather. I get to his back, and this is so frustrating for me to watch. What am I doing here? Like, I need to put my hooks in, control his back, get those points. I mean, I'm in a way better position on his back than I am right here in half guard. I was just being lazy. I'm really tired. This is my 5th match of the day. This guy and most other guys in the Nogi have had, you know, this is their 2nd match. He has me in a front headlock. I have elbow control here, so I get a little slide by, end up back on his back. And once again, what am I doing here? I'll tell you what I'm doing. I'm looking at the clock, praying that this will end. I go for a really ugly choke here, try to come up into mount, but I end up in half guard. Half guard in Nogi is no big deal. You know, you still have a lot of pressure there from the top. Bottom guy will have a really hard time getting out, even in half guard. I am absolutely exhausted there. And 5 minutes later, once again, right back at it. This is the finals match straight away. I can tell this guy is a wrestler as well. He's not pushing into me like crazy or anything. He's got a solid stance. I snap him down. He goes for a little duck under body lock. I face him. We roll and hit another lat drop. Can you guys tell what my favorite wrestling move is yet? This one drives me crazy too. He has that underhook, his left hand. I need to be doing something with that. I should overhook. I should just go north-south. But instead, I'm just concerned with his head and his other arm. He's able to take my back. Doesn't get his hooks in, so he doesn't get any points for that. He's a little too high, so I just buck him over, and we reset in the middle. We ended up in kind of a neutral position when we went out of bounds, so we just started on our feet in the center. He's trying to play guard. He knows that I'll lat drop him again. He picks up a single, tries to trip. I have a whizzer that I hop over, which you should never do in wrestling, but this is jiu-jitsu. I kind of limp leg out of that, straight into a double leg. He takes my back again, is not able to get the hooks in, but he does get 2 points for the sweep there, I believe. So up until this point, I hadn't given up any points throughout the day, so props to this guy. He's a good grappler, for sure. Definitely the toughest guy that I've faced in this tournament so far. We kind of go out of bounds there, so we get reset. And these jiu-jitsu resets are strange. You're just supposed to restart in the position that you ended in. But I didn't do that. I started with my forearms on the mat instead of having my forearms on his arm, on his choking arm. So he sinks in a rear naked choke, and I have to tap. He didn't do anything cheap there. That's just me being dumb. See, he goes straight for my neck. My hands are on the mat, and it's already too late. You know, he has that deep. He doesn't even have the hooks in, but yeah, I had no choice but to tap. But it's all good. This is a local tournament. It's just for fun. It's a learning lesson for sure. It's a simple mistake that I'll never make again. But yeah, kudos to this guy. Very good grappler. I'm just dead tired. So here I am getting my silver medal. This guy takes gold. But yeah, overall, a super positive experience. Major takeaways from this tournament, things I need to work on. I didn't get a single submission. I also did not play any guard whatsoever. And pretty much literally every single other thing about jiu-jitsu I need to improve. Ready? Crazy. Alright, that's that. I'm fucking done.